Hi. So welcome to day 10 of your 14-day NamAste at home yoga challenge. Today I have a very special offering that I'm calling Tai Chill. I am your Tai Chick, Danielle Day. And big thank you to, of course, the tradition where I was taught this practice in a group fitness setting. And I'm very grateful to, as a group fitness instructor, pass along some of it to you. If you pick up the practice of Tai Chi and add it to your yoga and to your other fitness pursuits, you're going to feel really good. So I'm going to leave aside any attribution and celebration of martial arts in so far as, let's just say this, martial arts begat yoga, and yoga is our link to the past. This too is of the past, and just another link in the chain. Here we are in 2020 fighting COVID-19 by staying at home, and I love that we've been able to do a lot of fun things to this point, and I hope this is fun for you too. I like Tai Chi because when I'm out walking and I'm standing in a park or by the lake, I can do something that feels groovy without being on the ground doing downward facing dog and getting dirt in my hands. So that's why I love this. And I hope you have fun too. So don't overthink it. Let's just begin. Stand with your feet about shoulder width apart and soften your knees. Tuck your tailbone under. So like 100% here, being able to pull up and in your pelvic floor, kind of like we do in yoga. Now, get a sense of stillness first. Then begin to shift back and forth so that you transfer work from one side to the next with your knees soft and your tailbone tucked under. Now, practice turning as though your head and your neck were attached to your heart. Practice turning as though you were connected without the ability to move your face where your heart and your belly button were not. So see how this is? You can go like this. You can go like this. And there you go. That's a nice movement pattern to understand before we get started. All right. So the concepts of Tai Chi are pretty simple. Slow, deep, and continuous movement, transferring from the heavy foot to the light foot. And I hope you like this. And so here you go. Begin to come into a place of stillness and equanimity. And then inhale, raise your arms so that your wrists are about at your shoulders. Then like you're finger painting, straighten your arms and lower. Inhale, lift from your wrists, keep your shoulder shrugs relaxed. And as you exhale, finger paint. So your arms are going a little behind you as you breathe in, lift. As you breathe out, lower. This is fun, huh? As you inhale, lift, like the wrists are being lifted for you. And then as you exhale, straighten your hands, fingers, and put your palms down. Okay, so to this, let's add on. Take a big breath here. And as you exhale, you would sweep your arms down. Isn't that nice? It's just like the sky. So here you go. The whole sky is being invoked in this movement. It feels really good. Now, lift with your palms. Then at your chest level, flip your hands. Straighten your arms like you could hold something up here. Like you could hold up the sky. Okay. Now shift your work back and forth. Take a big breath. And on your exhale, turn your left palm down, run it through your center, and push both of these places. Then come through the center, switch your hands, and push. Straighten your arms, push. Now, come down, take a big breath, cross your wrist behind you, and push out. You'll feel the tingling in your first finger. Have your wrists nice and bent. See how this feels? Okay. Now inhale, lift your hands, and as you exhale, run your hands like you're running down the side of a mountain. Big breath in, come behind you, and as you exhale, like your hands are trying to hear, push away like a wave. And that's the deal. So your big breath in is the sky, and you inhale, you lift the sky, then you flip and you hold the sky. And then you press your left hand down. And you switch and push your right hand down. You take a big breath. And then for the forest, you cross your hands behind you and you press away the walls. As you breathe in, come on up. As you exhale, make a mountain. As you breathe in, find the ocean. And as you exhale, be the wave. Okay, now here's where we go on a little journey. See the hands now like a little yin and yang. So think about the yin and yang. Just like that. So make your hands like this and sweep. And then take a big breath. Reach for your shoulder. Don't touch it, but then run your hand down and push your wrist out. Take a breath and do the other arm. Reach, press, and be here. As you inhale, get behind your hand and see what my foot's doing. It's making a little circle. Press here, not to touch your hand. Get down, take a breath, and then press down. Again, don't touch your hand. Big inhale here. As you exhale, push away. Now pick it up. Run this across. Big breath in, come up, hold. And as you exhale here. Yeah, you might know this from the Kung Fu Panda movies. Because when you do Tai Chi fast, it's Kung Fu apparently. But we're not attached to that. We're just moving and grooving. Because it's like yoga. It's for everybody and no one owns this choreography. Here we go. That feels fun. All right. Now from here, let's turn around and see how I'm making my arms up and I'm pushing my arms down. I'm going to push into my elbow nook, sweep. And then with the back of my hand exposed, I then flip and take a big breath here. And on an exhale, I hit. And then you walk, you inhale to lift, and you exhale to come down. And then you jab with your elbow, you sweep it away, and there you swish, and you come back. You take a breath, and you punch. You take a breath, and you punch. Arms up, arms down, cross your legs, cross your arms, and then push. Big breath in to lift. Big breath out to touch. Come on up. Take a big breath. Reach, pull, and then poke. Then woo, woo, woo. Inhale to come up. Block. Sweep around. Bum, 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 bum. Hold. And boom. Take it back. Boom. Take it back. Boom. Hit it down. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And hit. Woo. Big breath. Touch. Sweep up. Gather. Woo. Woo. Spin around. Grab. And whoo. And whoo. And whoo. And here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Inhale, reach up, and then exhale, come down. Here we go. Breathe in and lift. Breathe in and lift. Come on. Exhale, punch, and whoo. Inhale, gather, reach, stretch, tap, block. Here we go. Whoo, 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 whoo. Here we go. Yes. Here we go. Sweep it around, kick, press, and punch. And then here you go. Take a big breath, kick. Take a big breath, kick. These are fun movements, and you would combine them to create a nice little lovely routine. But don't overthink it. Let's keep it simple. Let's keep it here. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, lift it up, switch, hold it up. Shift back and forth, drop. Come back through, press away. Come back through here and here and here. Big breath here. Here we go. Take it back, push it away. Yes. So have fun. Just keep it simple. Go on the internet. There's plenty to do. We can have fun too, but it'll probably be a little bit more about when we're outdoors because the space is a little confined. And we'll work with this. We'll play with this. We'll have fun. And so hopefully you're feeling like your blood is pumping and you're ready to sit, gather your energy, and then we can practice a little bit of flow. Thanks for playing. All right, fix your clothes, get your mat. Say hi to Guinness. Boop. We lost our dog today. Better get him. Nemo. Come on, sweetie. You're supposed to be on the chair. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. He turns 13 years old tomorrow. So he can pretty much do whatever he wants. But right now, let's do some yoga. Okay? So after you move around in that fun, flowy way that is Tai Chi, you take a second and you come to your cushion. Now, friends, I know this is challenging, so let's be in it together. Find an easy, comfortable seat, one of choice, and probably on a nice little cushion so that your hips are supported. Let's put 3 minutes on the clock. And you stirred up all kinds of energy, moving and swirling and twirling. Was it right? Was it wrong? Did it look good? Was it silly? That's okay. Set that all down. You were built to move. You were built to breathe. Observe as your energy settles here. Brain becomes busy. So assign a mantra on your inhale. Say the word thank. And on your exhale inside your mind, think the word you. Now these are magic words. So attach them to whatever comes to mind. If an idea comes up or a fear or worry, inhale and say thank. And exhale, say you. In this practice, you learn to understand what you're made for. And so when you have a fear or a worry or a plan, you say thank you to that because it's just reminding you that you are a responsible person who cares. Notice what comes up and love on that part of you. The words thank you diffuse the ego that wants to be perfect, that wants everyone to notice and celebrate and affirm. The size of our suffering is the size of these notions of performance, of trying to be good enough. Let's breathe to that. As we come to the end of your meditation, sit for a couple more breaths. Notice what comes up. What is a theme for you today? How does it represent the quality individual that you are? How is it emblematic of the caring person who wants to do a good job? Say thank you to this. On an inhale, extend your arms out, draw your palms up overhead, and draw your hands to the center of your heart. You are enough. You are on the right track. And you are awesome just as you are. You may wish to dedicate your efforts today to the greater good. All right, let's begin. Go ahead and take your hands and interlace your fingers. See the natural clasp? Now go the counterintuitive clasp. See how it feels clunky? Go back to the natural. Go back to the counterintuitive. Do this 10 times. 10, nice. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Wind up on the counterintuitive clasp. Hug tight. Notice how it feels a little more natural. Go back to the natural clasp. See how that fits? Now they both fit. So a lot of life is about coming to this unnatural, clunky place where we notice contrast, and then we're grateful for the contrast so that we can remember that's our call to practice. Thanks for listening. All right, now let's put yourself onto your mat. Set aside your bolster. Reach your arms forward into a child's pose. Drop back and find a big breath here. Open your mouth, HA. Inhale here. Open your mouth, HA. All right, let's thread the needle. Inhale, wave high to Guinness, and on your exhale, slide your right arm under your left. Put your forehead on the mat and drop your hips back. Find a big round of breath into your upper back body. Change second side. Inhale, sweep out your left arm. Check your clothes. On your exhale, slide your arm, drop, and breathe into your side body. Change. Come to a tabletop. Inhale, lift your eyes for cow spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. So right here, soften your knees a lot. Push your sit bones up. Relax your shoulders. Shake your head out like you're saying no worries. Nod your head yes. Okay, friends. Now, today, join your feet to touch. Inhale. Raise your right leg high. Straighten it out, and on your exhale, take a half scorpion. Now, really let this be a generous stretch. Roll your right shoulder down. Circle out your ankle. And shake your head out. Just notice there's no tension here in your shoulders or your neck. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Put your foot down. Drop your back knee. Come on up. Fix your clothes. Come on down. Drop it out. All right, big breath in to lift. And a big breath out to drop. Now, yesterday we did sculpt. So I don't know about you, but I'm feeling super sore. So let's add a shoulder rinse here. Interlace your fingers. You can hold the knife edge of your hand or interlace your fingers. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. And walk your eyes to the horizon, then just a little bit up. Some of you can bring your hands away from your hips. Otherwise, continue to drop and breathe. And let's take cactus arms. Cactus arms can also help to stretch out the front side body. Everybody, inhale, lift. Exhale, half splits. Pull your foot back and soften through the back of your knee. Lift up your toes. Big breath in. Exhale, drop. All right. Now, come to the back of your toes and let's shift to the side. Take a nice forward fold. Hang out. Tuck your chin. Look at your back wall. And feel the crown of your head hang nice and heavy. And notice your knees. They can soften a little bit side to side. And we can add to this, to the side, and to the side, and to the side, and to the side. And drop on down. Okay, put your hands on your hips, eyes up. Let's rise up, star pose. And then we'll parallel your feet so that they're facing the front. Let's step 2 feet to touch, toes and heels together. Inhale, circle sweep your arms, maybe at a back bend. Exhale, fold forward, touch the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank. Come to a plank posture and pull your tummy in tight. Push away the floor. Find a round of breath. Downward facing dog. Soften your knees, cha-cha your hips, fix your clothes. All right, join your feet, toes and heels to touch. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, half scorpion, bend your knee. Roll up on your hips, circle your ankle. Maybe roll your left shoulder down a lot. Relax through your shoulder shrugs. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Set your foot down, put your back knee down, rise and shine. Fix your clothes, drop on in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Now raise your right arm high, lean back, and on your exhale, lean to the left. And if we like that shoulder rinse on the other side, let's do it. Take your hands, hold the knife edge, drop your hips, lift your heart. And again, walk your eyes to the horizon and then a little bit up. And some of you can be pulling your hands away from your low back. Continue to drop and feel a nice opening hip flexor. Cactus your arms for more. Drop, raise up, lift up, stretch up, change. Touch the floor and let's feel the nice half splits here, and we'll switch to our second side. Soften behind your knee and let's creep your fingers over. And here we go. Take everything to the deep, wide stretch. And then shorten your stance a little bit. Take your hands to your ankles, soften your knees, tuck your chin, and hang out. All right, put your hands on your hips, eyes up to rise up. And let's find a horse stance this time. So come on deep down, bend your knees a lot, put your hands on your thighs, stretch, look over your right shoulder. Here we go, take a big breath. On your exhale, stretch, look over your left shoulder. Take a deep breath. Now let's find your horse stance here. Inhale, circle sweep your arms. And let's create the same movements that we found before. Big breath in, big breath out. Lift up, flip, and hold. Straighten your arms and crescent lunge. Look to the front. Lift your hands up, bring hands to heart, step 2 feet to touch, toes and heels together. Inhale, circle sweep. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, plank. Step back to your plank, pause here, and fire it up. Pull all your belly button, navel to spine muscles, pelvic floor up and in. And here, nothing's gonna move, but pull your hands toward your feet. Kick your feet a little toward your hands, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, crescent lunge, step it through. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior two to a horse. Turn out both toes. So again, we'll create the same movement patterns that we did before in our horse stance here. For fun, how about this? Okay, here we go. Now sit in your horse, and you may wish to fix your mat. This is always 1 hour and one take. So we work and learn things together organically, don't we? Okay, so here we go. Horse stance. And here we go. Take your arms like you're falling. Here we go. Sweep your arms, and then you turn your palms down like they're falling to the earth. Big breath in. Here we go. Awesome. Now inhale, scoop, flip, hold, press, switch, press, lift, press, up, slide. Big breath here, here. Hands straighten, toes toward each other. Let's take a big back bend. Lift up and exhale, hands heart. Trikonasana, identify your right foot toes and put all your toes going the same way. Power yoga Trikonasana, always soften your front knee a little bit. Tilt to the side. Now place your hand kind of in front of the leg, and of course a block could be there if you like. Slide and help revolve your rib cage. Expand your wings. Continue. Kick your top hand higher as you slide your bottom hand lower. Come on up, second side. Star pose, parallel your feet, palms to meet. Trikonasana, second side. Send all your toes going the same direction. You have your left foot toes exactly that way. The right foot toes are kind of at an angle. Don't worry about what angle. Your hips are built like your hips are built. Slide, 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 flip, tilt. Now, integration is important here. This posture can be downright dangerous if you don't have your pelvic floor pulled up and in, your belly button pulled up to your spine, and you keep working to revolve your lowest rib up. Continue to expand, slide, and fortify. Remember, soften your front knee a little bit. It wants to lock out. We don't want that. Continue to breathe and slide. Trikonasana. Here we go. Change. Come on up. Star pose, parallel feet, palms meet. Hands at heart, hands at hips. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold and half touch the floor. All right, hang out. Enjoy a nice little stretch upside down. Skandasana, shift into your right side. You can take your fingers and find them to the floor and fix your clothes. Come to the second side left and continue to feel this nice long stretch in your inner thigh line. Switch sides. Now there's a Tai Chi move called snake creeps down that we can add to this, and that's lots of fun. And you can stay nice and low. And my goodness, doesn't that work your legs? And here you go. Horse, nice and low. Big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. Switch it down. Flip and switch. Here we go. Big breath in and out. Inhale up. Exhale down. Take it back. Send it out. Bring hands heart. Straighten your legs. Pyramid. Pivot all 10 toes. Square up, and you may wish to widen your stance so that your hip bones line up with your feet. Inhale, lift your heart, soften your knee, and then drape your torso in line with your leg. Touch the floor. Now for more, pull your right hip to the midline. Soften through your knee. Inhale to lift your chest. Exhale to drop. Revolve Trikonasana. Raise up your right hand high. Continue. You could take a half bind. That helps revolve your rib cage. Help your right hip. See how it's going away? Pull it to the center. Reach your top hand high. Big breath. Big stretch. Now lighten up and supporting fingers. You could barely touch the floor. Here we go. Change. Pyramid. Face lines up with the knee. All right, second side. Tiptoe all your fingers and toes. Pyramid here. Soften your knee. And once again, help your left hip back. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to drop. Now close your eyes. Go inside. Where to feel the stretch? In the belly of the muscle. Help your left hip back. Revolve triangle. Parivrita Trikonasana. Put your right hand in line with your shoulder. Forward and over to the side. Now, put your hand to your heart. Inhale to lift your chest. And exhale to revolve your ribs. You can help your left foot a little bit more over to the side, but definitely help your left hip to the midline. Take a half bind that helps stack up your shoulders, and then reach for the sky. Continue to reach so much that your supporting fingers can float. Breathe, twist, find a round of breath, change pyramid. Come back to your center. And here you go, star pose, hands to hips, eyes up. To rise up, fix your clothes, star pose, hands to parallel, feet going pretty much that way. Railroad track parallel toes. Now, make a butterfly with your thumbs. Take a back bend. Inhale, lift. And exhale, go back. Tuck your tail under, raise your heart. You can separate your hands if you prefer. You can cactus, open your whole front side body. Change. Come on up, Trikonasana. Here we go. Take your left arm to the midline, sweep it back, kick out your toes, and then reach to the farthest point you can and then tilt. Take your top hand to a half bind. Help revolve your rib cage. From here, expand your wings. Nice. Soften your knee, revolve your ribs. See if your bottom rib can turn up. There you go. Now we can add on. Take your top arm like you're reaching over your head. 2 arms, too much. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come up. Star pose. Parallel your feet. Palms to meet. Second side Trikonasana. So send your toes out. And here you go. Drop your arm. Drop your arm. Drop your arm. Sweep. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Flip. Tilt. Okay, continue here. Now revolve your bottom rib up. Expand your wings wide. And continue. Take the half bind. Put the back of your hand to the small of your back. And see how that stacks your shoulders? Now expand your wings wide. Is your front leg locked? Soften your knee. Now let's add on top arm. Whoo! Bottom arm, whoo, stack your shoulders, reach and stretch, breathe. We're here, 3, 2, wonderful. Come on up, star pose. Parallel your feet, palms to meet, hands to your hips, horse. So turn out your toes, sink into your hips, and get as deep down as you can. This doesn't feel really fair since we did sculpt yesterday, I know. But again, it's a neat way to practice what we figured out today. Inhale up through the center, exhale down. Now really have your hands like scoopy paddles. Yeah, like you're really moving water. Here you go. All right, let's revolve your triangle. Stretch, tilt. Take your top hand. Now you revolve your triangle with a shorter stance. So pull your right foot in, line your heels up, help your right hip to the side. Inhale to lift your heart. Remember, soften a little behind your right knee. Put your left hand so it's lined up with your shoulder but forward of your shoulder, and take your half bind here. Revolve your rib cage. Bump your front hip back. Raise your top hand high, take a half bind to help deepen your twist, and then float your supporting fingers. Float them so you could barely touch the floor. Revolve your triangle, twist, 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 change, pyramid. All right, soften your front knee, hands to hips, eyes up. Rise up. Star pose, parallel feet. Second side. Turn all your toes for Trikonasana. Get organized. Sweep, tilt, tilt. Now always ever be trying to send all your ribs forward. Take your half bind to refine. Expand, expand. Let's revolve. Take your right hand down to the floor. Shorten your stance. Revolve triangle has not got the same length of legs as normal triangle. So Parivrita Trikonasana, get yourself organized. Notice your heels are aligned. Put your right hand safely. I like to tent my fingers. That helps support the wrist. Take a half bind, put the back of your hand to the small of your back. Revolve your ribs, raise your top hand. Continue. Push your left hip back. Push your left heel down. And then again, supported fingers, they can come right off the floor. Twist, twist, twist. Change, pyramid. Parallel your hands to the floor. And enjoy. Okay, soften your knee, hands to hips, let's rise up. All right, parallel your feet, fix your hair. Let's do the back bend again. So get organized and tuck your hips under. Raise your arms, you can cactus them. Everybody inhale, go back. Exhale for farther. Inhale for more. Go back, more back. Cactus arms. Change them up. Hands to heart. All right, warrior 2. Bend your front leg, scoot your back leg back. Get so far back that you could put your knee right over your heel, open your arms, and look powerfully past your right fingers. Get down, get deep. All right, now inhale, reverse your warrior with a half bind. Put the back of your left hand to the small of your back, and then let's side angle. Place your elbow down. Stack up your shoulders. Drop into your lunge. Drop. Open your arms. Get into it. Get low. All right, now bring your top arm to an extended side angle and your bottom arm to join. Drop. Stack. Get low. Breathe. We're here. 3, 2, 1. Change star pose. Parallel your feet. Palms to meet. Second side. Warrior 2. Send your left foot that way. Get your knee down, drop your hips low, but you're not facing that way, you're facing this way. So get down, fix your clothes. Send your back leg back. All right, now spear, like you're through a spear. Make your arms like you just are making the most powerful statement possible. It's your personal power. You know, we always say, why is it a warrior pose? Because yoga came from martial arts. It was about martial law. It was about taking matters into your own hands. Inhale, reverse with a half bind. Take the back of your right hand, the small of your back. Your palm turned down, get low. Side angle. Park it. Fix it. Drop it, extend it, do it, overdo it. Stack, drop, carve it out. Make a dent with your left heel to the floor. Breathe. We're here. 3, 2, wonderful. Change. Star pose. Parallel your feet. Palms to meet. Hands at your heart. Hands at your hips. Inhale up. Exhale, fold in half. Let's go for a lazy dog. No offense. Put your hands straight out. Bend your knees a tiny bit. Now, as you straighten your legs, hammock your heart. Drop. This is all the benefit and delight of downward facing dog without the drama of holding up your upper body. Let's enjoy. Notice that we're never locking the legs, so there's a tiny bit of softness behind the knees. Spread out your palms, and for good measure, put the heels of your hands into the floor. Now, this is so good for your spine. I don't know if you feel the same thing, but I just cracked all my thoracic vertebrae. I heard the nicest little and I don't know about what you've been doing lately, but I'm sitting around more than I have, so that's why this yoga feels so good. And the sitting compresses your vertebrae. Getting upside down elongates the vertebrae. All right, you know we like to twist down here. So place your left elbow on the floor as able. Put a half bind to work as able. And then soften your back knee more as you revolve your ribs. Twists. They're so good. They wring out your organs. Twists, and they cool down any fire. So if being like watching the news makes you angry, I'm telling you, take twists and supported bridge pose. These cool the fires. Cool the fires. And then you say thank you to it. Thank you to it, because that teaches you what you're made for, what you're built for, what you stand for. Just contain it rather than letting it contain you. So that's why we practice. So soften your bottom knee. So that's the back knee, the right one. Soften your bottom elbow. Twist and twist and twist. All right, change. Hands to hips. Eyes up. Rise up. Take your back bend. Raise your arms. Maybe cactus. Again, raise up. And then maybe cactus. Lift up. Go back. Come up. Hands to heart. Okay, last little thing, and then we'll hit the floor, okay? Horse stance. Turn out your toes. Sink low. Carve it out. This was always supposed to be a place of great strength, this Sanchalasana. So feel the fire. Let's start out simple, just like we did. Sweep your arms. This is the sky. Big breath as you lift, and then flip and hold. And then turn and push down. Press away. Flip and same thing, press away. And then inhale, come up, make some trees. The forest is this. Inhale, come up for the mountain and make it run down the mountain. Inhale, go behind you, and there's a wave. Hands to heart, hands to hips. Parallel all your toes. Step to the front of your mat, 2 feet to touch, toes and heels together. All right, so let's set up a tree pose. Come into the stillness of your mountain, Tadasana. Shift your work to your left leg. Put the bottom of your right foot to your inner thigh. Now pull your navel up and in. Pull your pelvic floor up and in. Press your leg to your foot. Press your foot to your leg. On an inhale, sweep. On an exhale, drop. On an inhale, lift. And exhale, press up. Hold it up. Slide your left hand through the center, palm down. Come through the center. Do the same thing. Big breath here. Cross your hands behind you. Big breath out. On an inhale here, slide down the mountain. On an exhale here, push away the waves. Take and hold and hold. Change. Second side. Shift your work to your right leg. Put your left foot above or below your knee. And then tuck your hips under you. So you really pull your pelvic floor muscle and you pull your navel to your spine. You knit your ribs. You're set. Press leg to foot. Press foot to leg. And then here we go. Make your palms really flat And really straighten your wrists. Lift, flip, hold, press, push, trade. Big breath in. Take your hands behind you. Big breath out. Make trees. This is the forest. Here's the mountain. Slide down the mountain. Here's the wave. Push away. Here you go. Yeah. Here we are. Just as before. Everybody inhale, come up. Hands to heart. Honor your space and let's find the floor, shall we? Grab a sip of water if you like. And let's create a couple of finishing asanas here for some just stretching purposes. Sit into your nice and tall spine for Paschimottanasana. Hook your 2 peace fingers around your toes or hold the floor or your shins. Inhale, lift. And exhale, pull. Now close your eyes. Soften your knees. Send your sit bones back. And as you breathe and get taller through your crown, really lift, lift, lift. And as you exhale, pull, pull, pull. Ask yourself if you're rounding through your upper back. Roll your shoulders down your back and then breathe in as you lift up your heart. As you exhale, bend your elbows. This is a quality stretch. If you have any urge to bounce, please freeze in place and refine. Inhale for height. Exhale for depth. Breathe soft. Breathe patiently. Change. Place the bottom of your right foot to your inner left thigh for a Janu Shavasana. Inhale, sweep up your arms. On your exhale, interlace your fingers, hold the bottom of your foot, roll your right shoulder down. As you breathe in, get taller. And as you exhale, hinge. Now, turn on all your locks. Tuck your chin. This makes the back of your neck long, Jalandhara Bandha. Pull your belly button up and in. This protects T12L1, Uddiyana Bandha. And in the pelvic floor muscles, stabilize your SI joint and fortify L5S1 with your Mula Bandha. Your spine loves this. Now notice the opportunities to get deeper now. Inhale for height. Exhale for depth. Bend at your elbows and ask yourself, any collapsing in your upper body? If so, back out. Get tall, and then get into it with quality. Notice where you're feeling interesting sensation, and send a grateful breathing there. I love the sounds of dog breathing. Okay. Ooh. Change. Second side. Extend your right leg out. Put the bottom of your left foot to your inner thigh. Inhale, sweep. Interlace your fingers. Exhale. Line it up. Heart, knee, nose, and toes. And then reach for the bottom of your foot. Roll your left shoulder down. Inhale to get tall. Exhale to deepen your posture. Now close your eyes. In yoga, you get to really use your visualization. You truly get to use your mind's eye like a tool. Notice the quality of sensation. Wherever it is, it doesn't mean that there's something inside you that we need to fix, that there's something about you we need to correct, that there's something that you can improve. These are not ideas for the practice. Rather, greet sensation and welcome it into your body. How so? Breathe so. Inhale for height. Exhale, invite. Invite length. Invite peace. Invite ease. Wherever your body is clinging on, that's okay. Can you breathe to this place? And like a cool hand on a warm forehead, can you run your breath over the surface, the topography? How does this feel? File it down. Breath files away any rough edges. Ego tells you do it better, do it best, do it better, do it best. Breath says you are enough. You are fine. Life is fine. Have faith. Inhale for length. Exhale for depth. For good measure. Hold 2 more rounds of breath with your left shoulder. Just roll down that much more. See what's available. Soften behind your right knee. Remember, we're not locking anything out. Everything gets a lift with the inhale. And everything is all good with the exhale. Find 1 more round of breath. All right, change. Okay, looking good. Upavishta, Konasana. Extend both of your legs. Fix your clothes. It's a family show. And drop forward and stretch. Now, wherever you wind up is good enough. A huge hazard of teaching a class on the internet is that you would look at my body. I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in that. Listen to your breath and look inside your own. This is where you live. And my heart goes out to you. It's the first of the month. Maybe rent is due. You're going to be okay. You live here. You live in your body. You live on your mat. And any place else you might occupy is temporary. So is this. But big picture, you have everything you need and you are loved. You have everything you need and you're strong. You have everything you need and you are safe. Let's breathe. All right, change. Help yourself gently up and let's put your legs together. And let's find a little bit of activation in our core. I'm hearing requests for crow pose, but I'm not interested in that today. Maybe tomorrow. Inhale, lift your heart. And as you exhale, it slowly lower to the floor for 10. Nice. 8, 7. Breathe. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Okay, so bridge pose before we do Shavasana. Remember I said 2 things help you if you're feeling angry. Maybe you're watching the news or maybe someone in your house is just having cabin fever. Twists and supported bridge. Take a block. Start with the smallest way to go, right? We call that shoebox. Start it in shoebox and put your back there. Now, if you have tall legs and a long torso, maybe you want a little bit more, so you go to lunchbox, the second shape. And make sure it's the long way so that your hip bones are supported and you're right on the sacrum, right where the fused 4 vertebrae sit in between your 2 hip bones. Position till you feel there. Nothing higher and nothing lower. It's right in that spot that's so secure. Here's how you check it. You lift your legs. If your legs feel like they could be weightlessly suspended there, stacked up, you did it right. Some of you can go to cereal box shape, but that's too tall for me. Let's listen to the crows. What are they saying? Listen to your breath. You are a force of nature, just like birds. Breathe into anything you're experiencing. We're here for 2 more rounds of breath. All right. Now, gently remove your block. Place your back very carefully on your mat. Windshield wiper your knees off to the left. Drop them. Look to your right. Add to this if you need. I love putting my heel on my knee, but I got to make sure I don't overdo it and twist below the belly button. That hurts my SI joint. And this is what we want to be careful of. The low back is a sensitive place, so we got to respect and preserve the curves. Take your second side, and again, don't get greedy with it. I like to really go for this and really push my heel down and then tuck my hip under and experience the hip flexor opening, but I pay a price the next day, my low back, my knee, so I've learned to dial it back in life, man. And that is the thing every day. Keep your feet mat width and windshield wiper side to side. And let's get you set up for Shavasana. Now, you have been doing good work today, as ever. And I want this for you. I want you to give yourself 5 minutes on purpose. I won't abandon you. I'll check in. But together, let's enjoy this. Now feel good about shifting and settling. If you need to scoot your shoulder blades together or tuck your hips under, or if your back just isn't having it, you can definitely put a pillow underneath your legs. And right away, give your brain a job. Assign your thinking mind the task of observing the effortless rhythm of your breath. Now, your physiology is something you can take command of. Breathe purposely into your tummy, like how an infant breathes or a baby puppy. Then when you exhale, breathe deeper past your normal breath end point and rest. Naturally notice the next wave of breath come in and push the breath on purpose to push out your tummy. And as you exhale, empty out past your normal breath end. Hang out and linger. Now, friends, fun fact, this is a good way to help children who are stressing out too or who can't sleep. Put a stuffed animal on their tummy, like a Beanie Baby. Or you can put a block on your tummy and look down at it and make it go up. And then as you breathe out, notice it goes down. The deepest, biggest nerves that promote relaxation are at work here. Commune with them. As you breathe in, make a Buddha belly. As you breathe out, empty out and hang out. Listen with fascination. Everywhere there is fun. Everywhere there is light. And everywhere there is life. As you breathe in, think about the intention that you originally set for your practice. To whom, to what did you dedicate your practice? Roll to your right side fetal position. Make a pillow with your arm for your head. Tuck your knees to your chest. Linger here. Notice how you emotionally feel in fetal position. Allow yourself to feel held. This feeling is available to you all throughout the day with some slow breathing and gratitude. Take your top hand, press it up to your easy, comfortable seat. On an inhale, join your hands. And on your exhale, bring your hands to heart. By our thoughts, our words, our deeds, our actions, and by the will of our intention, might we contribute to the greater good of the planet and all who walk upon it. This has been your session 10 of your 14-day NamAste at Home Challenge. I am your teacher, Danielle Day, and I thank my teachers who have taught me everything I have learned so that I can share it with you. We'll have some more fun with Tai Chill, and the Tai Chick thing is going to be a thing. So thank you for witnessing the first iteration of this offering, and I think we're going to grow really old together and have a lot of fun. And as ever, thank you to my best friend Megan for her pushing me and encouraging me, and for my dear husband, Greg Day, for producing these pieces. To my gorgeous dog Nemo, who tomorrow wakes up on his 13th birthday, healthy and happy and whole. And it's April 1st, 2020, so my little brother turns 50 years old today. May he be filled with loving kindness, peaceful and at ease, free from suffering. Thank you very much for everything, friends. Namaste.